Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bueno Power Vlog. It is New Year's Eve. Um, once this gets released, hopefully, and if I am not dumb and actually get it uploaded on time. I am doing a simple vlog. This episode is the last vlog of the year, and I don't know whether if I'm gonna do another upload for next week. I may even take another small little sabbatical, like I did with like the other stuff that I've been taking a break on. Um, I want to kind of reflect on 2018, being that it's one of the most crucial years um, in my life. You know, this month marks 1 year of being divorced and having to also be part of a new relationship as well. Um, it's been quite difficult mentally, and um, I don't really express this much with my friends or even my girlfriend. You know what I mean? But um, my mental health has been certainly. I've been really focused on that just for the fact that I am just wanting to make sure that I'm okay, and the things that I do um, and the way how I act is okay. Um, they can be kind of strange, you know. And I've noticed that this year, mental health has been a big thing amongst um, people, and really taking that sort of idea of you know making sure that you see a therapist if you really need it, and don't be afraid of taking medication because um, your body can, and your brain or whatever, can chemically imbalance like your feelings, and it can lead you to some pretty crucial decisions that may harm you, and may be pretty tragic. And being divorced for a year, it really taught me how much I missed a lot of things, and I realized how much of my identity has certainly been lost. um, and I think that you know having that previous relationship and doing whatever I could, um, and I don't advocate for divorce. I'm gonna tell you, just you just got to do the best you can, and if you feel that you're not capable of continuing on into a relationship, then maybe talk about it with that significant other and see where you guys go from there. You know what I mean? Um, I for one felt that my relationship with my ex was, it just needed to be finished, and it was for good reason, and it was especially for mental health. Um, I don't really talk about this kind of shit because it's really personal. I'm not gonna get into any like details as to like what had happened, but I can tell you that it was really important for me to get out of it, just so that I can actually find. I hate saying like find myself. That I just hate saying that shit. But I found myself again. I found like my identity and who I really am. But even then, I still am struggling with that and still trying to figure it all out. But at least I have support from, my friends, my family, and my girlfriend, my current girlfriend. And hopefully my relationship with my current girlfriend will last as long as I can, I can't even begin to tell you how much she's been a blessing to me, and really, she's been really real with me, and I have to really like respect that. This is hard, man. It's really hard, and that was one of the highlights for this year, especially, is to really find my identity and really heal. It was very much a healing kind of thing for me this year, uh, and I just hope that I hope that my ex is doing okay. She's doing all right, and I'm sure she is. You know what I mean? Um, there's nothing. I have nothing against her. I just couldn't, you know, keep keep on with it, and I couldn't go forward with that relationship because it wasn't making me happy. You know, so certainly mental health has been quite a thing, and it's been a big thing in the media as well. People don't really understand how important it is to have a healthy mind, and be focused on like positive thoughts. And I can be kind of nihilistic in some ways, but I always remember that there's a reason why I'm doing the shit that I'm doing, and hopefully that will resonate with people. Yeah. So that also the highlight was my you know me being me getting back into the art of music, and I kind of purposefully put photography in the back seat, just because photography hasn't really been a thing for me. I still photographed, but not as much. It was mainly for this project, this Lost Loves project that I've been doing this whole year, and I finally finished it. I actually did finish it. I finished recording all the songs, and I'm going to be doing a lot of refinement for next year. I'm not sure how well this release is going to go. I'm not sure how well these batches of songs I wrote is going to go, but every song that I had jotted down was an idea, and it was a grouping of ideas melded into one. Much so, the photographs that I took for this year, all Instax black and white photographs, and I don't think anybody has done that as of yet. I wanted to actually make this into a photo and music project together, and I've wanted to do something like this for a long time and never had a chance to do it. But now, I think that's going to be sort of a niche for me to kind of like, sort of an excuse to like, take photographs and then, write music for the images that I take. And that's certainly something that will be a big part in my artistic vision going forward. So yeah, it's been kind of I'm gonna change the lights here. It's been kind of weird why it's like making these weird like flashes on my screen. I don't know, but music has certainly been a big thing for me, especially with the releases that it came out. First of all, there's not been a lot of like indie rock, emo bands that really sparked my interest this year, other than Marihana. I think that's what it's called. They're a Singapore band, I believe. They're like a stoner doom metal band. Sean Leary's other band with his old bandmates from Bon Iver. They actually wrote two records. One last year was I think Conditions, and the second one record, which is She. She is the full length record, a self-titled self-portrait record, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Haunt, Trevor's band, that they definitely did a lot this year. There's been quite a bit of releases in the music world, but it wasn't as fulfilling to me. Chan, I don't think they released a record this year, but kind of still listen to that stuff. Not a lot of math rock bands that I can think of right now that really captured my captured the feelings of like how or it caught my ear. It's been really quiet in the rock world, and that's actually kind of good. You know what I mean? Because it could use a little bit of a rest as far as like finding bands that could actually develop. And I'm sure that there's bands that I've listened to this year that were emo, math rock, indie rock oriented. Um, since there's going to be a couple announcements of next year, Jerome's Dream is releasing a new record next year. They're a screamo band that came out of here, Connecticut, New Haven, Connecticut. And American Football releasing their third LP next year, and they released a song called Silhouettes, which is pretty incredible. That album's going to include Haley Williams, guest featured. So this is going to be kind of a cool 2019 already coming up, but most of it has been actually K-pop and hip-hop, I feel like. And K-pop especially, when you hear like groups like Blackpink, Girls' Generation, Tiffany Huang from Girls' Generation had just recently went solo, and she released a couple of songs. Teach You, and I forgot what the other single was called. I can't think of anything right now. Yeah, it was Teach You and the first cut, Under My Skin. Yeah, there you go. So Under My Skin and Teach You. Teach You was the second release. Former Girls' Generation. Well, she's not a former Girls' Generation member, but she did go solo here in the States. Yeah. Lots of that stuff. I did mention Blackpink. A little bit of Red Velvet came around. Hyori, incredible artist from Korea. A little bit of Winner, a little bit of Bobby from I forget what group he's in. I think he's from Winner. I'm not sure. I'm probably fucking this up, but Bobby. Let's see. Not so much BTS. Wonder Girls. Been listening to some Wonder Girls here and there. Even a couple of songs from fucking Twice. IU. Jesus Christ, man. Just a lot of like these groups have been coming out. Some of the 88 Rising peeps like Joji, Rich Brian, Nikki, Higher Brothers, Keith Ape. Not so much August 08. But some of the 88 Rising roster, Jay Park, Dumbfounded. I mean, these peeps are just coming out with some good ass shit, man. Really, the Asian influence is coming. It's even coming to cinema, man, with like Crazy Rich Asians, and that was an incredible film. You guys gotta watch. In the hip hop spectrum, I feel like so far, some of Kanye's releases. I think the one with what's his dude's name? Well, he did a collaboration with some other dude for Kids See Ghosts, and yeah, that was a pretty damn good collaboration, along with Currency and Freddie Gibbs' Fetty, which is pretty incredible. Earl Sweatshirt last month just released some rap songs, which was like unbelievable, a fucking great record. And these are the influences that sort of helped me to kind of write, for this, current record, this new record that I'm writing right now. So there's a lot of like, hip hop, jazz kind of based influences and stuff. Toe released a new body of work, like an EP, and it's pretty good. It's not as captivating as their earlier records, but they're really like getting into like kind of this new groove of music. Um, we're also for me at least, I'm expecting to see Concrete release something just recently. He had posted up, or the guy that had created the band just recently posted up about him being going into Japan and getting a record mixed by one of the members of Toe, which is really 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 cool. I'm really happy that that's happening. He's certainly a great producer, and loving this shit. Um, yeah, and city pop style music. I've noticed that that's been kind of my thing. Um, and just listen to a lot of groovy shit. You know what I mean? I really like the groove, and been really into that. Really into sort of like the jungle beat kind of style shit. Um, yeah, just not a lot of like influences in the emo genre and the math rock genre this year. I've really been shifting my like sort of ideas. Tiger's Jaw still a big influence, but they haven't really been. I think they released a record called Spin this year. I'm not sure, but it's been kind of hard to sort of keep track of all that stuff. I could be definitely wrong about like that release. Um, yeah, man, it's just been so like there's so much that shit that just gets released, and I just can't even fucking remember most of this stuff. City pop has been a big thing for me though, so that's pretty much what I can say for the music part. I've been playing a lot of video games, and that's one thing that I kind of wanted to share. A lot of my time has been playing video games and writing music. And so this album that I've been writing has sort of been a response to that. Been listening to a lot of like symphony-like orchestras, a little bit more on YouTube, kind of getting a little bit more orchestral, and using like instruments as a way to create vocals, like create melody, create that replacement for a vocalist, because I just couldn't do that. I couldn't find a vocalist for these songs. There's no way. Um, Other than that, man, you know, it's just been crazy how much of this shit has been kind of going on. You know, um, God damn. You know what I mean? I went on so many trips this year. I ate so much different type of food this year. Um, and I got a new car. It's just so much change has happened. And this year has really uh, defined a lot for me, and I'm definitely glad. I'm definitely glad that I'm happy and sad to say that 2018 is finally, it's finally over. You know, but I can definitely reflect and look back and say that this was probably one of my best years. Um, yeah, it's been a very busy year, and I'm hoping to sort of set goals for myself next year, and really push for some new and good shit. You know what I mean? I think I need to work on a lot of stuff coming next year. My mental health, especially, I do need to photograph a lot more, because I haven't really photographed as much, and I have all these cameras that are not even getting used. I want to stay as creative as I can. And I think 2019 is gonna definitely help me push a little harder creatively, and sort of get better at with what I've created this year. I've already set some foundation for some things. Now I need to just fine tune it for 2019. Hopefully things will start working out a lot more. I hope I can become a little bit more lucky, which I already am. I already have a lot to work with, and now I can start. So, since I don't drink, to 2019. I hope you start off, or you allow me to start off big, start off lucky. I know that there's going to be a lot of challenges. I know that I am going to be doing a lot more because I'm going to try to do a lot more. Thank you, 2018. I'm ready for 2019. And I already missed this year already. I just want to say, guys, thank you very much for watching these videos. I know that they're not your most fantastic, produced footage. Just me just eating a lot of food and kind of just showing what's been going on. But it's been very therapeutic doing this kind of thing. And for next week, I don't know if I'm going to have a video uploaded. I may take a couple of weeks sabbatical on the vlogging world. I've just been so burnt out with stuff, and I definitely want to come in the vlogging world. I may just do every 2 weeks vlogging shit. And this is just so that I can be a little bit more, how do you say this? I have a little bit more content to provide instead of just doing just regular like vlogs of just me and Jen eating and shit. There should be a lot more going on, and I'm going to restrict myself on the vlogging this year and kind of focus on some other projects that are coming up. So 2018, I definitely dedicated myself into doing the vlogs, and I think I'm glad that I did. There's a lot of these like vlogs that I had done that I can look back and remember, quite a bit of it. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. And if you want videos, hopefully coming every other Monday or Friday, I haven't decided on a schedule yet. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want notifications of these video uploads, go ahead and hit that bell as well. And I want to say thank you for watching throughout my journey of 2018. It's been kind of nice to see that, some of my friends and some new people do watch and check this shit out. And hopefully I have more content and I have better content to provide you, okay? All right, guys. Peace and have a good one.